unalive.
Blame Truth here, the Codfather himself, bringing you another video. As you can see in the opening there, skill-based matchmaking is alive and well. You can't even edit your class for 15 seconds before some bunny-hopping, virgin, basement-dwelling sweatlord that plays on team moderate to severe acne will jump around the corner and melt you while you're idle. This game is, I don't know, man. It feels like skill-based matchmaking gets worse and worse every single year. I don't think that's personal bias. I think that's pretty factual. I think most people will agree. I'm not sure about you guys. You guys can let me know in the comments section below, but I personally don't have any real-life friends that bothered picking up this game. One of the few things that kept Call of Duty bearable and kept the matchmaking kind of toned down, kept the experience kind of positive, was playing with friends. None of my real-life friends bothered to buy this game. Absolutely none of them. I know at least 10 of my real-life friends that play Call of Duty or played Call of Duty in the past. After the last one, after MW2, they just don't. They just said, no, I'm not getting this one. Let me know in the comments section if you guys are in the same boat, because this game just seems to have zero hype. And the numbers that I've seen, I'm going to cover that pretty soon, but the numbers I've seen are horrible. I'm talking like lower than Vanguard. Horrible. It's bad. Speaking of bad, in this commentary, I want to cover the dumbest thing I think I've ever seen in Call of Duty. Now, there's a lot of dumb things this game does. First and foremost, the TDM score limit, 75. We've solved this problem ages ago. Any fast-paced Call of Duty, make the score limit 100. And by any fast-paced Call of Duty, I mean any Call of Duty not made by Infinity Turd. Joe Secott and his merry band of morons, if they don't have a hand in the core design of it, then make it 100. This game, I actually do pretty well. And right when I start getting my streaks, the game fucking ends! It's over. It's over in like 5 minutes. It's so stupid. We've solved these issues. Just like we've solved the issue with the Riot Shield. You see, the Riot Shield's been problematic because people don't use it as intended. They stick it on their back and it blocks bullets. What did Sledgehammer My Balls do? They make the same mistake that people have been complaining about and offering solutions to for the past like 5 years. Take the Riot Shield out. Or don't allow it to be overkilled or something, because people are already complaining about that. I'm level like 6 in this game. I think I've quit out of more matches than I've completed, and I can tell you right now, I'm already sick of it. I got this game for free, and I'm already tired of it. Like, I wouldn't play it for free, truthfully. I'm not just saying that. And I want to get into the dumbest thing this game's done, though, because I haven't gotten there yet. I don't know if I could even get there. This game is such a slog. It's such a chore to play. And it's bad in a different way. It's bad because I'm just tired. I'm tired of recycled jobs. I'm tired of mistakes. I'm tired of mediocrity, and that's what this game is. But let's cover this super dumb thing. If you are on the fence about getting this game, let this be the beacon of reason here, okay? What is the dumb thing? It's this. The armory system. I'm actually going to cut from this gameplay and just read this from Reddit so you guys can really take this in, because I can't quite show it to you, and I'm not playing for another like 4 hours just to be able to unlock this feature, because this game is just, it's awful. It's just not fun at all. I'm sorry. The armory system is garbage, says Dolphinator. So for those of you that don't know, the armory system comes into the game at level 25. It's supposed to be a unique way to unlock weapons, gear, attachments, perks, etc. by doing challenges. However, every single challenge is to complete X daily quests. Sometimes this number is 3, sometimes it's 5, other times it's 8, and this is to only unlock one specific thing. Not only is it kill streaks, perks, guns and equipment, it's also weapon attachments. So I could level a gun up to a max level and still be missing most, if not all, the attachments for the weapon because it's locked behind this daily challenge system. Now you may think, hey, completing daily challenges is super easy, and you're right, but once you complete the 3 challenges for the day, the only way for you to continue unlocking these items is by winning the number of games you need points for. AKA, if an attachment is complete 8 daily challenges, then you have to win 8 matches. And again, that only unlocks one single thing. Oh, and God forbid you complete your daily challenges before unlocking the armory. Otherwise, you just wasted those points and you have to hope for wins. Making me rely on teammates, primarily randoms, in order to unlock the best attachments, kill streaks, perks, equipment, lethals, etc. is the worst possible thing to do and makes me really not want to play the game. Not only can I not just grind out unlocks by leveling up, I'm forced into this waiting game to see whether or not we win matches that may or may not be completely in my control. I'm going to combine this with another thing I like just to show you, but the daily challenges aren't even tracking properly. It's kind of ironic that in order to unlock pretty much half the things in this game, the one system that it relies on is broken. The daily challenges are not tracking right now. I have 5 melee kills, 8 marksman kills, and none of them are recording. I am level, 6 right now. That's all I can bear to play. And I just want to kind of get this out. I kind of want to shout, kind of want to yell. So volume warning here. You might want to adjust your headset, whatever. Who in the fuck thought this would be a good idea? Who is responsible for this? Who? I sound like a goddamn owl. Who thought this would be a good idea? I thought they couldn't get any worse than Modern Warfare Roman numeral 2 system. I truly thought they couldn't get worse than that. And yet here we are. You know, I kind of saw why they were doing it the way they were doing it in MW2. Like, their heart was in the right place. It was just a bad idea. They wanted you to use different weapons. It promoted weapon variety. I think just balancing the weapons would promote weapon variety, but what do I know, to unlock stuff? That system sucked, and it also didn't work right. There's a viral video I have on my channel here called 3 Years, 3,000 Devs, where I'm playing MW2, I reach a weapon threshold required to unlock another weapon, and it just doesn't work. So you think they would have learned from that. You think they would have learned how to code progression challenge tracking properly as well, but these idiots just... I don't even want to be too harsh on Sledgehammer, because I read some stuff that made me kind of feel sorry for him for the first time in forever, and I'll cover that in a future video as well. But, I mean... You think they would have learned from last year. Instead, they doubled down on this crappy system, and the only reason I could really think of why they're doing it this year, I can't see an actual reason why other than to artificially inflate playtime. That's it. Instead of making the game fun and engaging and new and fresh and great, and just overall a good game, let's just make this stupid challenge system and get the neckbeards addicted. That's really what they want to do. And on top of all that, this match where I'm kind of popping off, it's already over. It's done, because these idiots can't look to the past and see that fast-paced Call of Duties do not need to end at 75 score. Why is this still a problem? And you could be saying to yourself right now, Blame Truth, why are you yelling? Why are you bitching? Why are you moaning about this? Because they keep making the same mistake over and over! Clearly, I need to say it every video, as does every other Call of Duty content creator. Clearly. Tell me when I'm telling lies. Tell me when I'm telling lies. I'm not. If they can't remember it, clearly they need more reminders. Regardless. This gameplay's over, and I have to go to DBD gameplay now. I apologize, but, man, it's just like, that's all I can really bear to play. I think I quit out of more matches than I finished today. The skill-based matchmaking is so ridiculous, and I'm just playing solo. I mean, if you guys have played Call of Duty solo, and it doesn't matter when the last time you played it was, if you've ever played Call of Duty solo, you know it is just, it's a trip. It can be quite a trip. I truly wish they had like a mercenary TDM option, but I don't think even that would fix it. Like, we just don't need skill-based matchmaking. As someone who plays solo, I don't see how it's remotely fair at all, And you could say, like, BT just party up with some other sweats or whatever. Like, guys, I don't play Call of Duty to try my hardest. I never have. If you go back and watch any Call of Duty game I played over the years, like, I play to win, but I also play to have fun. I play to have fun first and foremost. I like variety. I like using different stuff. I like just memeing around. And you can't do that anymore. You got to be using the best stuff 24/7. I just feel exhausted, guys. I feel exhausted playing this game, and there's no way to actually see myself improving. Like, that's the biggest issue. So this Dead by Daylight gameplay, this is my gameplay. I've been playing Dead by Daylight for about 1,000 hours now. Started back in May, brand spanking new, and I like this because it's completely different to anything I've really played multiplayer wise. It's something I could sink my teeth into and get better at, and I've loved the feeling of progression I get. Just, I can feel and see myself getting better. I'm running this Wesker to the point where he left chase with me in that first encounter. This didn't happen overnight. This is not something you can pick up super easy. If you've ever played DBD, you know that playing Survivor and getting good at looping and running the killer and avoiding going down is quite difficult. So whenever I do something like this in a game against the killer, I'm like, yeah, that's like all that time I spent on this game has paid off. And this game also isn't on a yearly release cycle. They just announced Chucky. They just brought back Stranger Things, the IP. It's so weird playing something I enjoy. It's not perfect. I'm not saying it is, but I never expected Call of Duty to be perfect. Hell, no Call of Duty's been perfect. But when you purposely design a system that, just reading about it, does not make me want to play your game. Just reading about this system, if anyone's progressed to the point where like they've unlocked, I guess, the ability to unlock stuff by challenges, I think it's level 25. How horrible is it actually? Please comment below and let me know. I don't see how I am meant to even play this game another month and a half. Like, I usually, you know, will play this until the end of December and then take a break in January. I do this every year, but I am being 100% honest with you, and this isn't Blame Truth talking to you. This is Anthony talking to you right now. This series is so chalked and so it's just old. I am fatigued. I am so tired of playing the same game with the same mistakes, with the same problems, with new problems introduced. The only innovation seems to be them introducing new issues that never were issues before. I am so tired of it. I don't know how I'm even gonna get to level 25. Like, I'm level 6 right now, and it feels like I've been playing this game all year. Modern Warfare 3, I mean. Because, technically speaking, I already played Modern Warfare Roman numeral 2 for a few months, and that felt like I played the game all year. The game felt like it was out for years by the time I quit playing. It is exhausting. And you might be saying, well, you're just complaining for the sake of it. I mean, the only enjoyment I could see myself having is if I reverse boosted or something. Do I really even want to do that? I shouldn't have to do that. You know, I just want to unlock guns. I just want to unlock guns and level up and progress. Pretty much. Like, Call of Duty is not that complicated. It's kind of like a Friday the 13th movie. You play it, and you unlock stuff, and you level up, and you kind of meme around, and you don't take it too seriously unless you want to, and you can't play it like that. But, like, guys, let me just break this down for you here. Most people that play Call of Duty aren't good. They're really not good at the game, and I'm talking, like, really not good. There's this weird baseless argument that like players are getting better, like Call of Duty players are getting better. No, they're getting worse, 100%. I would say only about 10% of the Call of Duty population, maybe 15% are worth a damn, and the rest are just awful. So I don't know. Clearly I should just go negative every match and just, I don't know, reverse boost or something. And I hate that it's come to this, but I truly am just, I am worn out. I am worn out. For the past 5 years, I've been giving the worst Call of Duty games ever. And as someone that started in 2007 on YouTube, 2008, you know, recording Call of Duty, it's just a slap in the face, and I'm sick of it. Something needs to change now. I'm out of time. I'll see you guys later. Peace.
Some parting advice?